Other people's negative energy is constantly around us, at work, at home, in social relationships, and many of us end up absorbing this negativity without realizing it. But what if I told you there was a way to stop this cycle of energy absorption? In this video, you'll find out exactly how. We'll reveal the 4 fundamental pillars for creating an effective energy barrier: the mechanism of absorption, the power of conscious presence, the alchemy of compassion, and the establishment of energetic boundaries. Get ready to learn how to stop absorbing other people's negative energy once and for all. Why we absorb negative energy, the hidden mechanism. We are naturally receptive to the energy of the people around us, but the absorption process is more complex than we realize. When someone with negative energy enters our field, it's not simply a case of external contamination. It's a subtle dance between what comes from outside and what already exists within us. Like a tuning fork that vibrates in response to a specific frequency, our energy system responds more intensely to certain forms of negativity than others. Studies in the field of energy psychology show that our auric field can extend up to 3 meters around us, creating a zone of constant interaction with the energies of others. In crowded environments, such as public transport or offices, we are simultaneously exposed to dozens of different energy fields. Our sensitivity to these energies also varies according to our physical and emotional state. We are more vulnerable when tired, stressed, or emotionally fragile. This selectivity in absorption is no coincidence. If a colleague's irritation affects us deeply, while another's barely touches us, it's because there's an internal resonant trigger. It's our own insecurities, fears, and unresolved experiences that act as magnets for specific negative energies. For example, someone with a history of criticism in childhood tends to be more vulnerable to the energy of judgmental people. Energetic resonance works like a lock and key. Only certain negative frequencies find corresponding locks in our energy field. This is why some people seem to have the special power to destabilize us. They unconsciously activate energetic patterns that already exist in us. Understanding this mechanism is the first step towards creating effective protection. It's not just about blocking external energy, but about identifying and healing our own energetic vulnerabilities. Energy boundaries, your protective shield. The final and most crucial step to stop absorbing the negative energy of others is to establish and maintain clear energetic boundaries. Just as your house has walls that determine where your physical space begins and ends, your energy field needs well-defined boundaries. Many people absorb negativity because they have never learned to say no energetically. A powerful practice for strengthening your boundaries is the salt ritual. Before going to sleep, take a bath with water and sea salt, visualizing that all the dense energy is being washed out of your field. Crystals can also be powerful allies. Black tourmaline, for example, is known for its ability to absorb and transform negative energies, while rose quartz strengthens your own field of love and self-protection. Creating a protection field starts with recognizing that you have the right and the responsibility to keep your energy clean. This means learning to identify when someone else's energy is invading your space and taking conscious action to maintain your boundaries. Imagine yourself enveloped in a bubble of golden light that allows you to interact with others, but filters out harmful energies. There are practical and simple techniques to strengthen these boundaries. The visualization of an energy shield before entering challenging environments, the practice of cutting energetic cords at the end of the day, and the conscious use of the affirmation, "This doesn't belong to me," when you feel negative energy approaching. The key is consistency. Your energetic boundaries are like muscles that get stronger with regular exercise. Remember, setting boundaries is not about being rude or insensitive. It's an essential act of self-care. The invisible shield of conscious presence. Once we understand the mechanism of energy absorption, The next step is to develop a powerful conscious presence, our first line of defense against negative energies. Conscious presence acts as a natural energetic shield, creating a space between us and the dense energies that surround us. It's like being in the eye of a hurricane. While everything swirls chaotically around you, you remain centered and unwavering. An advanced technique for strengthening your presence is conscious scanning. Take 5 minutes 3 times a day to do a complete sweep of your body and energy field. Start at your feet and slowly work your way up, identifying where you are holding tensions or energies that are not yours. This exercise not only increases your body awareness, but also develops your ability to detect energetic interferences before they take hold. The key is to understand the crucial difference between reaction and response. When we react to someone else's negativity, we become part of it, automatically absorbing that energy. But when we respond with conscious presence, we keep our energy frequency intact. Imagine yourself as a strong tree. Your deep roots, your presence, allow you to remain stable even when strong winds, negative energies, try to destabilize you. To strengthen this presence, conscious breathing is our most powerful tool. 3 deep, slow breaths can instantly reconnect you with your center. The breathing anchor technique, where you keep part of your attention on your breath while interacting with others, creates a natural protective field. This state of conscious centering not only prevents the absorption of negative energy, but also strengthens your own energy field, making you naturally more resistant to external influences. Turning negativity into protection, the alchemy of compassion. Compassion is one of the most powerful tools for preventing the absorption of negative energy, although it seems counterintuitive at first glance. When someone is emanating negativity, our instinctive reaction is to create a barrier, to close ourselves off. However, this resistance often makes us more vulnerable to absorption. A powerful practice for developing this alchemy is the Radiant Heart meditation. For 10 minutes a day, sit quietly and visualize your heart emanating a golden pink light. When you meet someone with dense energy, activate this same heart frequency. Studies show that the electromagnetic field of the heart is 5,000 times stronger than that of the brain, and when activated consciously, can transform dense energies within a radius of up to 5 meters. True protection comes from a high form of compassion, one that allows us to understand without absorbing. When we develop a compassionate gaze, we begin to see beyond the superficial negative energy. That angry colleague may be going through a difficult divorce. That critical family member may be projecting their own insecurities. This understanding is not about justifying negative behavior, but about creating a space of understanding that naturally protects us. It's like watching a storm through a window. You can see and understand its intensity without getting wet. The secret lies in the balance between empathy and self-protection. True compassion also includes ourselves. It's possible to understand the other person's pain without carrying its weight. Practice seeing the negativity of others as a sign of your own suffering, while remaining anchored in your own peace. This energetic alchemy transforms our relationship with other people's negativity, allowing us to remain centered even in energetically dense environments. You now have the tools you need to stop absorbing the negative energy of others. As we've seen, it's not just about creating barriers, but about developing a deep understanding of how energy works and how we can stay centered on our own frequency. The choice not to absorb other people's negativity is in your hands. Practice these techniques daily and watch your life transform. If this knowledge has been valuable to you, share it with someone who also needs to learn how to protect their energy. See you in the next video.